There we go. That's better. It's all fixed. Yes, hello again. It's all fixed. I had to exit out of universe and then just reload it back up, and then just edit the entrance. The entrance thing was turned off because I was playing with my nephew, because my nephew came all of my nieces and nephews came over, but one of my nephews was playing 2K with me, and he got. And so I turned off the entrances so then he didn't have to sit through them. And I forgot to turn it back on. So the entrances were all turned off. Right, so the entrances were all turned off. Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome to WWE Evolve. I'm Andy Thompson, and I'm alongside Maria Canales and Eva Marie, and tonight's show is destined to be action-packed. Absolutely, we got a huge triple threat match to determine Dean Franklin's next challenger for the Evolve Championship. And also tonight, two former friends collide as Randall Gibbs takes on his former friend Caleb Peterson in one-on-one action. This and so much more to come tonight. That's better. And we're kicking things off with only one way we know how, and that is with some speed action. The Women's Speed Championship is on the line. The following contest is for the Women's Speed Championship. Making her way to the ring, the challenger, Carmen Petrovic. Well, Carmen Petrovic a few weeks ago here on Evolve defeated and pinned Angela Lee to earn herself this opportunity at the championship. And now Angela looks to successfully retain her title. Do you wanna be American Idiot? And her opponent, being accompanied by Hermione and Essie Lee, she is the Women's Speed Champion, Angela Lee. When it comes to these sisters, they have been wreaking havoc on NXT and also on Evolve. The shiny Pokemon you got was Garvantula. Nice. My day's been alright. Angela Lee. It's a rainy day today. The women's speed title is on the line. Yeah, 5 minutes on the clock, and here we go. Will Carmen Petrovic become women's speed champion, or will Angela Lee? And the Lee sisters are awesome. Why are these fans booing them? They are booing them because they don't like their attitude anymore, Maria. Well, Eva, you and I both know bad girls always win. I love you too, Isabel. And into the cover. You know, Isabel, you say you miss listening to my voice, but you technically do listen to my voice. I technically talk during these streams, so even though you told me via message you miss hearing my voice, at least you still hear my voice whenever I stream. So it's not all doom and gloom. Well, you mean, do I Or do I... Or are you saying, do I miss hearing your voice? Well, Carmen looking to become women's speed champion. A little bit, but I'm not letting this phone situation annoy me. A little bit, but I'm not gonna let it annoy me too much. Because if I let it get to me, then it's just gonna be then I'm just gonna be angry. Angela sucks. Angela sucks. Angela sucks. Big right hand there by Petrovic. And now the sisters. Oh, look at this! And the sisters now. Oh, look out! Looking to try and take advantage. On the stream yesterday, we talked about wrestlers who didn't need to turn heel. What about Mariah, Jade, and Lash? I mean, yeah, to me, Mariah didn't need to turn heel because obviously she just debuted as a face. Jade Cargill, I feel like her heel turn would have been good if they had enough baby faces. And same thing with Lash. I don't think her heel turn was necessary either, but again, this is WWE. But yeah, I think all of them were not necessary. And Angela with a big kick right to the side of the head and a kick out. Angela Lee looking to end it. Oh, Angela kick right to the face. And Angela remains the queen of speed. Here's your winner and still the women's speed champion. I know you said Nikki's wasn't necessary. Nope, it wasn't. At least I don't think so. And the Lee sisters continue to wreak havoc here on NXT and Evolve. Angela. And look at this. Oh, look at this here. And now Hermione and Essie attacking Carmen Petrovic. Oh, wait a minute. This is not necessary. Get her. Get her. Destination unknown. Ruby Soho. Wait a second. Look who it is. It's the North American champion, Ruby Soho and Jordan Grace. Ruby Soho and Jordan Grace. And here comes Ruby Soho and Jordan Grace. And now Soho and Grace now coming into the ring and try and fight off the Lee sisters. It's 3-on-2. Soho and Grace. And now look at this. And now the Lee sisters retreating. And now the Lee sisters retreating from Soho and Grace. Hey, Hermione! I heard your challenge. I heard your challenge for Summer Bash. You're on, bitch. I accept. I'll see you then. Wow. Oh, that's going to be great. Ruby Soho has accepted the challenge. Ruby Soho and Hermione Lee at Summer Bash. That is going to be awesome. Hey, Cora. Look, I know things have been rough, And I know the situation between you and your former friend Caleb, but I just want to wish you good luck out there, okay? Thanks, Cora. That means a lot to me. Look, Caleb and I, we've been buddies for a while. Me and him, we go a long way. Me and him, we go a long way. Yes, I'm from Switzerland. He's from Scotland. But you know, we both had the dream to become WWE superstars. We used to wrestle each other a lot during European tours across Switzerland and the UK. But to see him sell his soul to Mutiny, is just, I just cannot bear it. I understand. But at least you've got me. But you've got me, Randall. And I've always got your back. It means a lot to me, Cora. Thank you. Kick his ass. I plan to. I plan to bring back my friend. Oh, look, it's Cora Jade. What do you want, Lena? What do I want? Well, I think it's clear what I want. You and your little boyfriend better understand that Mutiny is about to take over not just NXT, but Evolve as well. Because soon, Mutiny will take over all of WWE. And since you and your little boyfriend want to get involved, you better keep your distance. Otherwise, I and the rest of us will put you on the shelf as well. Is that a threat? Is that supposed to be some kind of threat, Lena? You think I'm afraid? Of you, who's being nothing more than Bailey's little lackey? You know what? How about you and I next week on Evolve? How does that sound? Your funeral. Mutiny looking to continue to run roughshod all over NXT. And not only that, they also said they plan to take over Evolve as well. They want to rule over everybody. The following contest is a tag match set for Evolve. Making their way to the ring, the team of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. All the Tonga boys set for tag team action against Mutiny members Ludwig Kaiser and Pete Dunne. Dun, do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, hey, oh. Mother. Ha! Dun dun dun. And introducing next. And introducing next his tag team partner, Ludwig Kaiser. A little interesting tag team action here on Evolve. Yeah, absolutely. Two not very popular tag teams going at it, but regardless, this should be an interesting tag team matchup to see what happens here between the Tongas and Mutiny members Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser. Remember, MFT's made it clear they were not official members of Mutiny. They just said they all had common enemies. That is why. Oh man, that is why they worked with them, because they all had common enemies. Still got some incredible action still to come tonight. We've got a rare appearance of Tracy Lara here on Evolve, and she's going to be taking on the New Day's Jada Parker. That is actually going to be a really good match. And Pete Dunne sending Tonga into the corner. Tag made. And also Danielle Vaughan will unfortunately be in action, and she'll be taking on Carly Bright. What do you mean unfortunately? That's actually a great thing. It's a great thing that we're going to have Danielle Vaughan here on the show tonight. And Tama Tonga with a right hand. Tama Tonga with a right hand. Down goes Kaiser. Roll up and a kick out. And Kaiser able to slip out. Big uppercut. And Pete Dunne with a big kick right to the face. Into the pin. But Tonga able to hold on. Clearly these two teams want to get... Obviously these two teams want to get in title contention against the New Day. Obviously. Yes, that is, you're giving away the obvious, Eva. Oh! Well, that's what being in a tag team is all about. You want to climb up the ladder to get a shot at the NXT Tag Team Champions, the New Day, who will be here tonight, who are here tonight to support Jada Parker as she takes on Tracy Lara later tonight. And I'm looking forward to finding out who Dean Franklin's next challenger could be. Oh man! And Pete Dunne trying to rip at the arms of Tonga. And look at this now. Now Pete Dunne. And Pete Dunne takes down Tama for the victory and a kick out. And now Ludwig Kaiser sees it, and now Pete Dunne sees his opening, and Pete Dunne, bitter end. Mutiny get the win. Dun, 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 dun. Here are your winners, Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser. And I gotta be honest, Kaiser and Dunne have really proven themselves to be quite the formidable team. Yeah, if they keep up this pace, then they could be in line for a future opportunity at the Tag Team Championships. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is a matchup between two former friends who were once good friends and now bitter rivals. Randall Gibbs and Caleb Peterson, 1-on-1. Before we get to that, let's go backstage to Caroline. Thank you very much, guys. My guest at this time, April Johnson. April, it's nice to see you here on Evolve. What are your plans here on Evolve? My plans on Evolve is to obviously become the Evolve Women's Champion. And that is exactly my goal. And I'm going to go all the way and become the next Evolve champion. Because as a second generation superstar, I want to make my dad proud. You, champion, don't make me laugh. You think you're worthy of being a champion, April? I mean, look at me. I'm the baddest bitch on the planet. And I am more worthy of being a champion than you. Is that the case, Rhonda? If you're more worthy of a champion than me, then why haven't you won a championship since coming back? Oh. Wait, I know why. Because you suck. That's why. Your dad was pathetic. The fact he is in the Hall of Fame is a joke. Don't you talk badly about my dad. Or what? Or what are you going to do about it, April? We can always have a match next week. And I will kick your ass. Fine by me. I'll be more than happy to break your arm. Also, your dad is a bad wrestler. Wow, that is so... Wow, that was too harsh for Ronda Rousey. Yeah, that was just low, even for Ronda Rousey standards. The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Switzerland, weighing in at 226 pounds, Randall Gibbs. Well, Randall Gibbs set to go one-on-one with his former friend, Caleb Peterson. Down, 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 bend, down, down, and his opponent, representing Mutiny, weighing in at 262 pounds, Caleb Peterson. Wow, Caleb with a new look here tonight. Wow, he looks like... Now that is what a superstar looks like. Look what Kevin Owens and Bayley have done to Caleb. They've already turned him into a star just with this new look alone. I am just in complete shock that Caleb would turn his back on his friend Randall, saying he was behind it all along. He said that he was secretly working with Mutiny from the very beginning, lying to Randall, saying he had his back. But really, he was in it all along. He was working with Mutiny from day one. Well, hey, I gotta hand it to him. He really knew what he was doing. He tricked Randall and Cora into believing that they were all friends. Oh man, nice move there by Randall. And we know Randall would love to get nothing more than some payback on Caleb here tonight. You think you're better than me, huh? Look at this. And now Caleb. Oh! And Caleb with a vicious knee, with a vicious kick right to the face. And now into the cover on Gibbs. You sold out. You sold out. You sold out. You sold out. No, I did not. I bought in. I'm a star. Look at this. Oh, and Randall delivers a suplex. Caleb getting distracted by the Evolve Universe. And that allowed Randall to gain the upper hand slightly. And now Randall with a nice German suplex. Stunning Peterson momentarily. Well, hey, Randall really went into his history with Caleb when he was talking to his girlfriend Cora Jade, saying that, hey, me and him, we go a long way. We wrestled a lot during our time in Europe. I know Caleb well. I know Caleb well during our time, during our early years when we tried to break in to the wrestling business. Nice athletic move there by Randall. Nice athletic move there by Randall. And now Randall looking for a big move. And Peterson! And Peterson drops Gibbs. Oh, and a kick out. Get up. And now look at this. I'm the future, not you. I'm the star, not you. Look at this. Caleb screaming Caleb screaming at Randall, saying, I'm a star. And Caleb truly believes he was the star of the tag team between him and Randall Gibbs. Well, the thing is, they were both brought up together. They were both in the PC for 2 years. They were in the PC for 2 years, trying to get their chance to get called up to NXT. And when they finally get their opportunity, this is where it all comes down to. Oh, nice move. And now into a cover for the win. Well, hey, Caleb was obviously looking out for himself. He knows he's a star. He knows he's a star. Oh, look at this! Big clothesline by Randall and a kick out. Oh, well, Summer's come in. Hello, Summer. Oh, wow, you are wet, Summer. She is wet as hell. It's raining. It must be raining outside. And a big kick. And a big kick by Gibbs. And a big kick there by Caleb. Oh, and Caleb! Good grief! And Caleb turning Gibbs inside out with that clothesline. And look at this! Wow, good ring instincts there by Gibbs. Wow, that was great instincts. That was tremendous instincts by Gibbs. He knew where he was, and he put his hand on the bottom rope to save himself the last second. And now Gibbs and Peterson continue to go back and forth. Who's going to gain the upper hand? Who's going to gain the upper hand here against these two former friends? It's over, Randall. I'm better than you. Oh, they went for the clothesline. Oh! Went for the clothesline. Randall avoided it. And now Randall. Oh, big spin out powerbomb. Ah, and a kick at it too. That was close. And now Randall sees his chance. And now Randall, but oh, look at this! What? Shades of Cora Jade! You gotta be kidding me! Shades of Cora Jade, and Gibbs gets the win. Gibbs just hit Cora's DDT for the win. Here is your winner. Here is your winner, Randall Gibbs. Randall Gibbs performing Cora Jade's double arm DDT, and somehow that was enough to get the win over his former friend. This man can't even use his own finishing move. Hello, Summer. Yep, she's a good cat. She's just licking herself right now. Whenever she comes into my room willingly, it means like she's either upset by something. Well, my nieces and nephews are here, so that would probably explain it. They're probably annoying her. Carly, look. Do you know how old Summer is? Not exactly. I'd probably say she's at least a few years old. I do remember getting her for Christmas a couple of years ago. From my sister and brother-in-law. Carly, look. I know you're upset that I didn't choose you for the tag match on NXT yesterday. But we're partners, Kendall. Ren is not your partner. I am. I know, and I'm sorry. But I promise you I will team up with you. Look, Ren and I will have your back tonight. Honestly, I don't like Ren. Why? She's nice. Have you forgotten the last time? Do you have brain damage? Ren was not a nice person the last time. Remember when she was tag team champion with Lola Vice? She claimed she was the champion. Look, you're right, I did do that. But I've moved on from that. Me and Lola have put our past behind us. And look, if we've got issues, Carly, I'll be more than happy to figure things out with you, okay? But right now, just focus on your match, Carly. We'll work all this out afterwards. You're right. Let's go. Bit of ongoing tension there between Carly Bright and her best friend Kendall Gray. Yes, go! Oh, man. Yeah! She goes on and on, on and on. She goes on and on, on and on. She go on and on, on and on. Cause she's Danielle Vaughan. Well, here comes the most cringy. Here comes the cringiest woman alive, Danielle Vaughan. She's not cringy. How dare you? The following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Birmingham, England, she is the voice of WWE, Danielle Vaughan. The voice of NXT and Evolve is here, and boy oh boy, she knows how to put on a performance. More like she knows how to blow everybody's eardrums with her god-awful singing. You're just jealous she's a better athlete than you, Eva. And her opponent, being accompanied by Kendall Gray and Ren Sinclair, Carly Bright. Well, Carly Bright has been having some ongoing issues with Kendall and Ren. She wasn't too pleased when she was not chosen to be Kendall's partner when the tag team against the tag team champions. I mean, look, she's got every right to be upset. She is Kendall's tag team partner, and Kendall is choosing to team with Ren instead of her actual tag team partner. Here we go. You know, Carly Bright has definitely been on quite the losing streak, but maybe she can hopefully turn things around here tonight. Here on Evolve against the voice of Evolve, according to Danielle. A nice counter, and Carly Bright able to flip over. And a good kick out here. Just look at Danielle Vaughan. You're looking into the eyes of a star. Someone who will be a champion one day. Danielle Vaughan has all the tools to be a future champion. There is no denying the talent of Danielle Vaughan, Maria. We are not denying the talent, Maria. It's more the attitude and her annoying voice that just annoys a lot of people. I don't think anyone is doubting how talented she is. Summer, you knocked off Bardock. Poor Bardock. He's such a low-class Saiyan, even my own cat knocked him off. Oh! And Danielle gains the upper hand. Cover on Bright, and Bright able to kick out. Come on, Carly. Geez, ref, do you, like... Why does it take you 1,000 years to get in position? Oh, wow. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Nice back and forth there. Bright trying to get a quick roll up. Bright trying to get a quick roll up there on Vaughn. And now a clothesline. And down goes Vaughn. And now Vaughn in trouble. And now Bright starting to pick up the momentum. Oh, and Danielle with a nice counter. And what does Vaughn have planned here? Oh! And Vaughn plants Bright. And now Vaughn. The last song. And there's the last song. Oh, wait a second. A submission variant. Oh, wait a second. That's a submission variant. And there's the tap out. Carly Bright submits. And Danielle Vaughn wins. A submission variant of the last song. Very impressive. On and on. She goes on and on. Here's your winner by submission. The voice of Evolve, Danielle Vaughn. And Danielle Vaughn with the win over Carly Bright. Oh my goodness, frustration overload for Carly Bright. Carly Bright just shoved Kendall and Ren. Good lord. Kendall and Ren trying to cheer up Carly for saying she did great, but instead she yelled at them and shoved them. That's right! It's your boys! The New Day! Tonight, Jada Parker, you're about to take out Tracy Lara. Damn right I am. Tracy Lara thinks she's scary. Exactly. What's so scary about Tracy Lara? She is beatable, just like everybody else. And I will prove that tonight, boys. Where I plan on beating Tracy Lara. And when I beat Tracy Lara, I will prove to everybody that Tracy isn't so scary. Because Jada rocks! Jada sucks! No, you say Jada rocks, you idiots! Hear that music! It's your boys, the New Day. Dun, 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 dun. Well, these idiots need to get it right. It's Jada rocks. Actually, it's Jada sucks. I think the fans got it correct. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring, being accompanied by Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Jada Parker. You know, Jada Parker doesn't seem to find Tracy Lara scary, but she definitely will when she gets in the ring with her. Where did you get that, Xavier, in a suit? I didn't get it anywhere. It's just available. It's just already on him. Or unless you get it through my faction, or not my faction, my GM. Unless you get it when you just play my GM. Do 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 do. And her opponent from Milan, Bangladesh, Tracy Lara. Well, Tracy Lara doesn't appear on Evolve very often, but a very rare appearance indeed for Big Trace here tonight. You better fear the rack of Tracy Lara. I mean, wow, Tracy is huge. Wow, Tracy is huge. She intimidates me. And I thought Hakari was scary. Hakari is very scary. Tracy, Tracy, Tracy. Tracy's gonna wreck you. Tracy's gonna wreck you. Shut up! And Jada Parker and the WWE and the Evolve Universe telling Jada that Tracy's gonna wreck her. And Jada tried to stand up and look brave against Tracy, but Tracy immediately giving Jada a boo day, boo day, boo day, boo day. It's New Day, you dummies. Jada sucks. Jada sucks. Jada sucks. Shut up! The Evolve fans are really giving it to the New Day here tonight. Jada Parker in control here in the early stages. And now Jada off the top rope. Beautiful frog splash. There you go. There you go. Beautiful frog splash. And Tracy has to kick out. You know, oh, big elbow, big running elbow. You know, Trace, you know, everyone likes to talk about you got to watch out for the rack, but I think you got to watch out for the hypnotic. Jada's hip attack, the hypnotic, can really knock a person out. Absolutely, you can be, absolutely. It's a very devastating maneuver. Come on, Tracy. Oh, you're not so scary now, are you? And now look at this now. Submission applied here by Parker. You know, I commend Parker for her bravery, I can tell you that. For wanting to stand up against Tracy. And now Tracy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Tracy was looking for the rack here. She was looking for the rack. And now back and forth. And now a back and forth between both of these ladies. Oh, and a big boot. And Jada Parker gets flattened with a big boot. And now look at this. And now Xavier getting on the apron. Oh, I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't do that, Xavier. Oh, look at this. And now Jada turns around into the rack. And you better fear the rack. And Parker taps. And Parker taps. Tracy with the win. Wow. And Tracy with an impressive win here on Evolve. Here is your winner by submission, Tracy Lara. And Tracy Lara with an impressive win over Jada Parker. And now Kofi Kingston. Look at Kofi Kingston getting in Tracy's face. You want to do that towel, girl, huh? You want to do that towel, girl? I wouldn't do that, Kofi. I wouldn't do that, Kofi. Oh! And now Tracy Lara grabs the Kofi Kingston. Oh, wait a minute. And now the rack on Kofi. And now the rack on Kofi. Look at this. The rack on Kofi Kingston. And Jada Parker from behind. Chop blocking Tracy. Jada Parker chop blocking Tracy Lara from behind. Yeah. And now Tracy Lara Tracy Lara down. And Jada Parker with the hypnotic to Tracy. And Jada Parker with a hip attack. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get. And Tracy Lara getting flattened by the hypnotic as Jada Parker and the New Day stand tall over the powerhouse Tracy Lara. Maria, Eva, I had the opportunity to have a sit-down interview with Rachel Pierce and the Evolve Women's Champion Lucy Wright as the two of them prepare for their match at NXT Summer Bash. I had the opportunity to sit down with the both of them in an exclusive interview, and let's take a look at what transpired. Luce, Rach, I appreciate the two of you for coming here. As you all know, in 4 weeks, the two of you will be going to the second biggest stage in NXT Summer Bash. And this will be for the first time ever in NXT Summer Bash history. The Evolve Women's Championship will be defended at the pay-per-view. I've got a few questions for the both of you, and Andy, make sure I'm the person you're asking first when it comes to the questions. Andy, you don't have to listen to her. Just look at me. I am the Evolve Women's Champion. You can't resist me, and this title stays perfectly around my waist. I can tell you find it hard to resist me, Andy, and I don't blame you. Am I looking at another Liv Morgan? I'm better than her. Well, my first question is indeed for you, Lucy. What does it mean to you to go to NXT Summer Bash and defend the NXT Evolve Championship? What does it mean for me to be the first person to defend the Evolve Women's Championship at Summer Bash? It means the world to me. I mean, look at the year I have had this season, Andy. Look what I've been able to accomplish this year, Andrew. I went toe-to-toe with Jamie Hayter at New Year's Evil. I am the Iron Survivor of Season 11. And I beat Stephanie Vacchia at Stand and Deliver. And I did something that a lot of people couldn't do, and that was beat Carly Armstrong and become the Evolve Women's Champion. I mean, look at me. This title is perfect around my waist. And so being the first person to defend it at the second biggest pay-per-view of NXT, it's a no-brainer that I'm the person that does it. And you know what else is going to be a no-brainer? Is when I finally prove to the world that I am better than Rachel Pierce. Because it's about time that I beat you and prove to the world that you did not deserve to win Season 11's Tough Enough. I'm ready to prove to the world that you didn't deserve to be that Tough Enough winner, and it should have been me. This title doesn't need a loser with a sob story. Well, Rachel, same question for you. What does it mean for you to go to NXT Summer Bash to have an opportunity to win the Evolve Women's Championship? Well, what it means to me is that once again, I will have the opportunity to shut up the most irritating person I have ever met. You know, Lucy, I tried to get along with you. I tried to be friends with you. And trust me, I did my best to try and coexist with you when we had to work together. We've had to team up a couple of times. I've tried my best to try and look in the good in you. But no matter how hard I looked, all I ever found was the most irritating, most annoying person I have ever met. You're still bitter over the fact that I beat you at Tough Enough. You might have won a title before me, yes. But winning a title before me doesn't change the fact that I still beat you in Tough Enough. Look what you're doing to poor Otis. You've been abusing him over the last several weeks. Otis needs to start winning matches, Rachel, and you need to stay out of my business with Otis. Otis has nothing to do with the two of us. And you sticking your nose in my business with him is none of your concern. He needs to start winning matches. He needs to start proving to me he is loyal to me. Luce, I will be honest, I liked the old you. This new version of you, you've just become a narcissist. You just become so egotistical. That old me is long gone, Rachel. That old me is long gone, Rachel. And you know what? That old me, I hated that version of me. That version of me, I hated who I was. The way I am now is exactly the kind of person I wanted to be. At Summer Bash, Rachel, I will finally prove once and for all that I am better than you. This new version of you is so ugly. This new version of you is so ugly. You dare say that word around me? I am not. The truth hurts, doesn't it? The truth hurts, doesn't it? You're not as pretty as you say you are. You may think you're you know, you said it yourself. That title makes you pretty, makes you beautiful, makes you gorgeous. But you know what I'm going to do at Summer Bash? I'm going to pierce that championship from you. And you know what? You're going to look even uglier without that championship. So when I beat you, you won't be called the sexiest woman alive. You will be called the ugliest woman alive. You dare say that you say that word in my face again? I'll make you regret ever becoming a WWE superstar. I'll see you at Summer Bash. Loose. Yeah. I will see you then too, Rach. Wow. That was intense. Wow, that was intense. Very well. Yes, it was. It was a very intense interview. Wow, those two are so focused. I am looking forward to their match at NXT Summer Bash. It's definitely going to be one of the bigger matches on the show, I can tell you that. But ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our main event. Who will be Dean Franklin's next challenger for the Evolve Championship? The following contest is set for one fall, and it's a triple threat match. Number one contenders match for the Evolve Championship. Introducing first, representing the Vanity Project, Jackson Drake. The inaugural Evolve Champion, Jackson Drake. And introducing next, Tyler Bate. And Tyler Bate, focused and ready for battle. But you want to talk about focus. We got to talk about this young man who is also very focused. And introducing next, I wish Jackson Drake would lose the title. He's held it long enough. Yeah, you know WWE, they like their long title reigns. They only give short title reigns to those who they think isn't really necessarily deserving to be the champion, like Tatum Paxley. Everyone else gets long title reigns, but other people, they just get shorter reigns, which is a bit unfortunate sometimes. Oh, and here we go. One of these three combatants will meet Dean Franklin for the Evolve Championship. The first ever champion, Jackson Drake, would obviously love to win this match, so then he can get another crack at the Evolve Championship. Watch Jade have a lengthy reign. Oh yeah, she probably will. Considering how SmackDown doesn't have a lot of baby faces, she'll probably go several months without defending it. She'll probably go a couple of months without defending it. Come on! Oh man! Jackson Drake just diving out of the ring. Well, remember, these three guys all want to become number one contender for Dean's Evolve Championship. So there's definitely a lot of determination in the eyes of all three of these men. Only one can leave as number one contender. And Jackson Drake, wow, and Drake just takes out both competitors. And Drake takes out both Bate and Miles Bourne. They've definitely got a lot of muscle on their back. Drake and Bourne. And Tyler Bate quickly breaking it up. And now Tyler Bate with a roll up. And Miles Bourne breaks it up. And now Drake from behind. Oh, nice move. Nice move there by Drake. Watch out, ref! Jeez. They just know how to get in your way. Oh, and a big knee. Oh, look out. And Tyler Bate. Oh. And an aeroplane spin. Jackson Drake going for a spin on the aeroplane spin. Oh, man. Jackson Drake's getting dizzy. And Jackson will be getting dizzy. But Miles Bourne breaks it up. And look at this. Tyler driver! Oh, and Miles able to kick out. Miles Bourne able to kick out and survive. That was definitely surprising. I really thought it was over. And now Jackson Drake looking to try and take advantage. Oh, of Miles Bourne. And now Miles. Oh, spinning powerbomb. And now all three of these guys just fighting amongst themselves on the outside. Remember, all three of these guys want to earn the right to meet Dean Franklin for the Evolve title. And now Jackson Drake, top rope, Swanton Bomb! Swanton Bomb by Drake to become number one contender. And Tyler Bate saving it. And Tyler Bate saving it the very last second. Almost looked like Drake was on the verge of becoming number one contender. And Miles with a putt and Miles with a power slam. And now look at Drake. And now look at Drake rolling up. Oh, rolling up Bourne. Rolling up Bourne, trying to steal the win, but Bourne was able to get out of it. And now look at Drake. Oh, Drake. Good grief. And now Drake, look out. Oh, wow. And look at Drake. Which one is he going to choose? Who's he going for? And Miles Bourne with the Bourne to win on Bate. Bourne to win on Bate. Miles Bourne is number one contender. Wow. Miles Bourne will meet Dean Franklin. Big win for Miles. Here is your winner and number one contender, Miles Bourne. Big win for Miles Bourne as he becomes number one contender for the Evolve Championship. Big opportunity for young Miles. Big opportunity for young Miles. Yeah! And there's Dean Franklin, and there you see Dean Franklin on the stage as he raises the Evolve Championship up. Dean Franklin and Miles Bourne will meet for the Evolve Championship. Well, it's going to be a big match for Miles. Can he win his first major championship? We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Thank you for joining us for Evolve, and good night.